Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're talking about some spoilers for the Bath & Body Works Easter 2025 body care collection. We have so much information to get into regarding the launch dates, the scents, scent notes, comparing years past to 2025. So let's just get on started with Tutti Frutti candy. So Tutti Frutti candy, a little bit of a history about this one. In 2022, this one was actually called a Happy Easter with Tutti Frutti candy as the subheading. And the packaging on this was so stunning. Absolutely loved the pastels with the Happy Easter in pink. Thought this one looked really nice. And then in 2023, this one really started becoming Tutti Frutti candy as the main scent. If you were to look up Tutti Frutti candy on the website, this is what would come up. The 2023 packaging is not my favorite solely because we have the 2024 packaging to compare it to. The Tutti Frutti candy of 2023, I just thought that the font for the scent was way too hard to read with the background, and it was a little bit too cartoony for me personally. I do like a fun, bright, bold Bath & Body Works packaging, but you will see how the 2024 is just a lot more elevated than 2023's. So finally, we get into 2024. Favorite packaging of Tutti Frutti candy. I think this looks so good, so classy, and so aesthetically pleasing. It has the right amount of Easter elements without getting almost too cartoony in my opinion, and I really enjoyed how this one came out. Now, Tutti Frutti candy as a scent has scent notes of sweet jelly beans, mixed berries, and sugared lemon. This is a very sweet, fruity, candy-like fragrance. It definitely is going to pull on the candy side. So if you don't like something almost sickening sweet, you probably won't like this one. I know some people have compared this to champagne toast. I understand how it's a similar vibe, but I do not think that this is a repackage by any means. I think the jelly bean note really does overpower any sort of champagne toast element, but I do see how some people are saying it smells similar. Now, regarding a sale scent that might be somewhat comparable to this, what I mean by that is the winter SAS is still kind of going on. They are very quickly filtering out the products as they get sold out online. And one of the products online is called Fruity Sherbet Scoop. At least it's online at the time that I am filming this one. That one is available in the full-size fine fragrance mist and it's going for, I want to say $4.23 or $4.72. It's $4 and an odd amount of change, but that one is sort of similar to Tutti Frutti candy in the fact that it is a bright, fruity, sweet fragrance. If you're maybe on a no buy or low buy, or you're looking to save some money and you know you want something of the fragrance, but you might be tempted to buy the whole collection, I think Fruity Sherbet Scoop could be a good almost substitute. Again, not an identical fragrance, not the exact same, but sort of similar vibes. Fruity Sherbet Scoop, I actually do own that one. It's just not with me right now. And that one has scent notes of rainbow sherbet, zesty orange, and sun-kissed strawberry. Very fruity, but definitely you will smell that orange fragrance. But I thought I'd just throw that out there in case you wanted something similar, but maybe didn't want to buy the whole collection, or you're starting to look for something now. Regarding Tutti Frutti candy coming back in 2025, my 2025 projections are pulled from Life Inside the Page. She is a Bath & Body Works blogger. Tess is her name, and she just does a phenomenal job with all things Bath & Body Works. All of my 2025, I want to say Project Pan every time I say that. All of my 2025 product assumptions are going to be from her Easter 25 archive page, which I will have a direct link to down in the description box. But she is projecting that we will get Tutti Frutti candy in the full-size body care as well. That one doesn't shock me as all because that one has been quite the forerunner for the past couple of years. Now, the next fragrance we have is Sweet Carrot Cake. So Sweet Carrot Cake has scent notes of sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. Now, you might not remember this one if you only buy body care, but this is a pretty popular fragrance in the home care, especially in the 3-wick candles. Now, in the 3-wick candles, they did have Sweet Carrot Cake last year, which I'll put an image up on the screen now, but they also had the Sweet Carrot Cake fragrance in Somebody Loves You. Similar to how the Happy Easter had the subheading of Tutti Frutti candy, Somebody Loves You has the subheading of Sweet Carrot Cake. We also got Sweet Carrot Cake in the lip gloss, and the lip gloss packaging on this has got to be one of my favorite packagings that Bath & Body Works has done of all time. I love the navy, I love the orange, I love the aesthetic and the vibe. It's almost like an Easter party napkin, or like just a really like, I don't know, there's something about this that I'm really, really drawn to. Maybe it's a vintage vibe, maybe something, I'm not really sure. But according to Life Inside the Page, so in 2024, we got this one in the lip gloss and the home care, but Life Inside the Page projections for 2025, we're going to be getting sweet carrot cake in the travel size body care, as well as the hand cream, which is really exciting. I feel like for my gourmand lovers, Bath & Body Works typically does go the floral route in springtime. Last year, we got Brightest Blooms, Fresh Cut Lilacs, we got the Bridgerton collection, which there were a good amount of floral fragrances in all of those. So I feel like if somebody's wanting that nice gourmand with a hint of spice that is typically more characteristic for fall and Christmas, this might be a great scent for them. Very excited to see what they're gonna do with packaging on this one. Now, the last fragrance I have for Easter is Daffodil Daydreams. Now, Daffodil Daydreams has scent notes of whipped marshmallow, pastel clouds, and a sweet daffodil. I believe this one just debuted in 2024. I couldn't find any packaging for body care in this in years prior, but this came out in really stunning green packaging in the mini fine fragrance mist, and then it came out in a really pretty aesthetically pleasing full-size body care collection as well, with sort of a bunny hopping over the text and then just like a floral arrangement all around the bottle. I don't know what it was about the packaging for Easter of 2024, but there was something so aesthetically pleasing, so just delicate and lovely for spring. Absolutely loved it. I think it is one of the best packaging and displays I have seen at Bath & Body Works to this date, and I've been shopping there quite a long time. But this one, I remember it being like when you sprayed it or would smell it in the bottle, very floral, but then on the dry down, you really got a nice, sweet marshmallow vanilla fragrance on this one. Now, according to Life Inside the Page, I did not see this one on her Easter 25 archives. That is not to say that this one is not coming back or it's not making a return, but I did not see this one on the 2025 projections page. So a little bit of an investigation there. I really do hope this one comes out. I know a lot of people love the balance between the floral and the vanilla. Maybe if you didn't want something as gourmand as sweet carrot cake and you didn't want something as floral as, I'm going to say Fresh Cut Lilacs, because they typically do bring that one back out. I feel like this was sort of a happy medium that had a nice combination, light, airy fragrance of both of those. Now, our last thing we're going to talk about is some possible launch dates. Now, Bath & Body Works in 2024, I really felt like they got very ambitious with their launches. They were launching things months ahead of time, and while that can be exciting as a consumer, I really do feel like by the time you get to the appropriate season, it's almost like old news. And the best example I can use for this is the 2024 Halloween launch. Now, the 2024 Halloween launch launched super early. I want to say it was either like very late July or early August. The launch was wildly early. And while that was exciting for us who love Halloween, I am personally someone who loves Halloween. My birthday, which is in July, I literally had it Halloween themed because I just love it so much. That was very exciting for me. But I know by the time Halloween actually rolled around, it was just kind of like, this collection has been sitting here forever. Like, what do you want me to do with this? Like, I want something new now. I don't want Christmas yet, but like, there's nothing else. It was just a bit off to have it released so early so that by the time for the holiday, it really lost all of its momentum. And I do think that kind of hurt their sales a little bit because at least in my store, there was so much Halloween left over. I mean, you could find Vampire Blood, Ghoul Friend, and Candy Apple Cauldron at my store, which Vampire Blood, I remember the first year it released in body care, which was 2 years ago when it came out with Everlasting Magic and Midnight Spell, was completely sold out. So I don't know. I think for this year, they are getting and sort of reeling it back into a more realistic time frame. I'm going to use Valentine's Day first, then I'll get into my Easter projections because Valentine's Day, it's already launched for this year. In 2024, Valentine's Day was launched by January 2nd. There were creators on YouTube doing videos about it at that time. They were actually holding the products up, so I know it was launched at least by the 2nd. And then this year, 2025, Valentine's Day launched online on January 13th. In terms of buying it in the store, there is some variation about launch dates. Some stores will have it out available more on an earlier time frame than other stores. So the store one, you can't really make great comparisons, but right there, it was about a 10-day difference, so about a week and a half. So last year in 2024, Easter launched around the second to last week of February. They had gotten through all of Valentine's Day and then they had almost immediately launched that. And I think this year, now these are my projections, Life Inside the Page doesn't have anything about launch dates yet, but I'm gonna say this is gonna launch either the last week of February or the first week of March. I think that's just a bit more of a realistic timeline for this, and I think Bath & Body Works is starting to reel in on some of those launches. Now, just talking a little bit more broadly about launches, because this is gonna connect into the next video I am filming, I was looking through last year and they announced their tropical collection in January. Like January 23rd, Queen of the Girl Geeks had a tropical launch collection video up, which I was shocked about. I mean, that was really, really early. And I know Bath & Body Works, by the time June rolls around, they need to be doing their semi-annual sale things. But regarding the timeline, I think we're going to be moving very quickly here. So I want to get a jump on it. If you are interested in hearing my 2025 tropical collection thoughts, that's most likely going to be the next video. But this really wraps up the 2025 Easter spoilers collection video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, make sure to check out Life Inside the Page. She has the best spoilers and information, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.